Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. I finally watched The Truman Show, so I understand the reference I'm making, which I wasn't making on purpose. But yeah, good movie. So today's leg day, we're down to 88.2 kg, which is quite good. Another month of cutting, I think, will be set. So yeah, leg day, posing. My chest was pretty cooked around halfway through. So yeah, good leg day. We just changed to the upper lower split. So this is the second leg day of the week for me. And yeah, adductors are cooked, quads are cooked, and hamstrings are feeling it. So yeah, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. See you in a minute. So first exercise is adductors. We do we do 4 sets of adductors before doing quads and hamstrings. Gets the adductors warmed up as well as trained, I guess, but it gets them prepared for the rest of the session. So yeah, 4 sets of adductors. Here my adductors are absolutely cooked because it's the first time we've trained them in somewhere around 4 months. So my stretch is terrible, and it's not as good as my first session this week, just because they're so obliterated that I physically can't stretch further, though I am trying. So yeah, 4 sets of this, and then we have single leg seated leg press. As I've said previously, I can't do anything that's loading through my spine, so I've had to change the program so as to minimize the impact on my lower back. So here we're on to the seated leg press. This leg press is actually quite good. I've always been a bit biased against it. I think most people are. It's actually nowhere near as bad. I would almost say it is actually a good exercise. The seat comes all the way down, so your hamstring reaches the point where it touches the quadricep. The hamstring touches the quadricep. What am I on? The calf touches the hamstring. So it's a full stretch on the quad, and with single leg it's actually really balanced and it feels quite good, and you can push to failure quite comfortably without like getting contorted into weird positions. So the exercise overall is actually really good, and yeah, deep stretch, go to failure. It hits the quads really well, some glutes. I mean, it's a leg press, you know. I think the benefit of it over like a plate-loaded leg press is that it's a cable, I suppose plate-loaded, but it's cables, so gravity is always pulling down, you know, it doesn't pull in different directions. So the weight's always the same throughout the whole movement, the tension's always the same. And on like a pendulum leg press, for example, the tension changes throughout the movement, which isn't that great. But here you're sure that at the bottom you've got peak tension, and at the top you've got peak tension, you know, peak tension throughout the whole movement, and it's very good. And yeah, it gets legs pumped really quickly as well. So yeah, a solid 8 out of 10 exercise I think right now. And we're going to keep going at this for a little while, just because it feels good and because my lower back doesn't get stressed at all during it. So now we're on to leg extensions. Obviously one of the best movements for quads, always has been, always will be. Seat is really far back, like the back of the seat, so as to like lean back, get the medial head really activated through the movement. And yeah, no, great exercise. We have two machines at my gym for this, so I prefer this one because the stretch is a bit deeper, and the other one just doesn't come down as far. Here you can see Matthias is starting to die. He's really feeling it. He's like got a headache and he's nauseous. But yeah, no, the exercise is good. It's hard. The leg day is hard. It's hot. It's probably a big mix of things. I took a paracetamol beforehand because I already had a headache. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take a paracetamol, see how it goes. And yeah, no, good, great exercises, you know, push the whole way through. Prefer to do double leg over single leg just so it's done faster because it hurts. So yeah, then we've got laying leg curls. Onto laying leg curls. I love this exercise. That's it. I love it. It's great. It's comfortable. The stretch is decent, I suppose, but overall the machine is really comfortable. It's easy to push yourself to failure on this. And overall great exercise. You can load the weight fairly well. Again, cable movement, so the tension is consistent the whole way through. The handles are well placed. Everything is good about it. So yeah, we do two different leg curl variations. Again, I can't hinge, so because of my lower back, it just flares up and hurts. So better off doing two leg curl movements in slightly different positions than one for double the amount of sets. A bit of variation is still important, and it is still some variation. So yeah, we just do 3 sets of this and then 3 sets of the seated leg curl, and then we've got some posing. Now we're doing the seated leg curl. I don't like this exercise as much as the laying leg curl, though it's still good. I mean, it's objectively better. The stretch you can get is better from just leaning forward, because you're sort of hinging at the hips, and your hamstring is attached to your hips as well as your knee. So by leaning forward, you're pre-stretching, I suppose, the hamstring, and then on top of the whole movement, like full range of motion, the stretch becomes greater overall than it would from leaning backwards. Fully clip in, so pushing the pad all the way down, it's like pushing into my quads, otherwise you're gonna slip all over the place. But yeah, overall it's a pretty decent movement, and it is objectively better than the laying leg curl. Though at the end of the day, doing what is preferred by the person training is better, because you stick to a program you enjoy and you don't stick to programs you don't enjoy, and you're better off sticking to a program and doing a worse program than not sticking to a program but it's better but you only do it for like a month.
See the separation in your hands. Oh. Oh. It's starting to get it's very good.
And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and subscribe. Much appreciated. See you in the next one. Bye.